The EPA and members of Congress are fighting tooth and nail to deregulate any policy in regard to the environment. Now, that was one of the first things that Trump did as soon as he got inaugurated. It was very clear that they were not in favor of some of the environmental policy that President Obama had championed, but they're going even further. So I want to give you the details on that. So next month, the EPA is planning to make final delays to a handful of regulations that it plans to either revise or repeal. Standards for water pollution from power plants, methane pollution limits for landfills, and also methane limits for oil and gas drilling. Now, these are very friendly moves toward the oil and gas companies, and of course these oil and gas companies fund these politicians handsomely. And so in the Interior Department, the administration said it plans to publish formal proposals this month to repeal 2 contentious Obama rules. I don't know why they're contentious.
They're not.
Yeah, one is regulating fracking on federal land, and one regarding methane emissions from oil and gas drilling on federal land. The only people who feel like these regulations are contentious are the companies that are profiting off of polluting our environment. I think most American people understand the importance of protecting our environment unless they're working in these industries themselves. And so, look, it's sad news, and just when you think they're finally going to leave some of the regulations in place, maybe they go even further. So,
and these are protections for water and air and land that needs to be protected. So this is one of the most disturbing things about Donald Trump. When people talk about his legislative agenda not really being served and him not really getting a whole lot done as his administration gets to the 6-month mark and all this sort of thing, he's actually gotten a lot of stuff done this way through executive order, and he's taken aim on the environment because he's been able to do it quickly. And as Anna says, in service of all these huge companies that stand to gain so much. And by the way, these are not all American companies either, even if you just care about the bottom line. But as far as I'm concerned, our bottom line should be the land, the water, and the air. It desperately needs protection. This is not a partisan issue, but it has become a partisan issue. This should be bipartisan because that Water Act. Because we all
drink that water. I don't know. We all breathe the air. We all, depend on the environment being safe and sound and healthy for us to live in.
That clean water rule, I think it affects 17 million, or maybe the number's 70 million Americans. I mean, it's as you say, it's a lot of people breathing that air and drinking that water. But again, the reason they went after it is because Obama's name is on it, and Trump wants to undo anything that has Obama's name on it. And it's sadly going to be the environment.
Help us build independent media together. Come join us, tytnetwork.com/join.